Hello and welcome to the Jungle Garden in Denmark. This will be the last video of the year. It is now in the end of December, so we just have time to one more video. And at least we've got a little evergreen corner here in the garden, because otherwise it's a bit boring to look at with grey weather and lots of bamboo boxes and wooden boxes everywhere. Not really pretty. So far it has been a pretty mild winter, but then again normally the real cold starts in January, February, so there's still time. But because we had a few nights with degrees below zero, we hurried up and got the plants winter protected, which we probably didn't really need, but now it's done. And I hope they cope, because they're not really wild about being wrapped up for a long time, but we just haven't got the time to run out and wrap everything up in the last minute. There's not really a lot to talk about this time of year. Everything is in hibernation, but this is the area where we used to have a lot of different grasses. Just didn't work, so I changed it into a couple of boutia palms, and there were some echiums. They didn't really work either, so I'm probably going to change it again next year. It's always nice to have a plan. This is the first half of the Fafugium experiment. This one looks a little sorry for itself. It had a bit of a frost back when we had degrees below zero. But it is a perennial, so it might just come back. It still looks fairly good, I think. We'll just have to wait and see what happens next year. This is the other half of the Fafugium experiment, and this looks a lot better, but it is sheltered by all these bamboos, and apparently that means a lot. So we'll just have to see and wait and see what happens next year, if there's still a big difference. The tree fern are still looking good with lovely lush green leaves, and it just proves that a night or two with a few degrees below zero doesn't have any consequences really. I know that some people prefer to cut down their grasses this time of year, but I just still think that they can give some shelter for bugs and things, and in this time of year where nothing else really looks the best, I think they're quite pretty. Well, not exactly this one, but the other one over here is, I think it's quite pretty to look at. We can see it from the windows in the house. For the last couple of years I have tried to grow some of these exotic plants from seeds, and it hasn't really been going well, even though I have followed the instructions exactly. I tried to sow some last year and nothing germinated, and then I tried to sow the last seeds I had left in the humid or wet sphagnum moss in a little container with a lid, and they all germinated. So I think this winter I'll try with some of the seeds I have left. Some of them are a couple of years old, but they have been in the fridge for all this time, so hopefully they're still viable. And there's a lot of different ones, like kangaroo paw, Formium tenax. I've got that as a plant in the garden now, but it could be fun to see if you could grow it. And then a palm tree, and this palm-like grass, and an Australian wildflower. This white bat flower and black bat flower. I've got some plants and they're just about to come into flower, I think, so that is exciting, but it could be fun to grow them from seeds. And the Heliconia rostrata, so far it hasn't, I haven't managed to grow them from seed, but or tuber. I have a plant in my plant room, but it's not doing too well. Then I've got Gunnera manicata. I've got a plant in the garden, but it's not doing too well, so it could be nice with a backup. And Melianthus major. I have actually managed to grow those from seed, but and I have to treat them as an annual, because I just can't get them to survive the winter, even if I lift them and take them indoors. So we'll have to see what comes out of all this. And this was the last video of the year. I hope you've had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you have a happy new year. Thanks for watching.